On the 15th of August 2021, the Afghan Taliban took over Kabul. They promised a new rule. They said they will be different from their past regime. Well, a year has passed since then, and what appears on the ground is not very different from the Taliban rule of the 90s. There's reported violence, poverty and no education for young women. Take a look at this report.
A year ago, the Taliban took over Kabul. They promised a new rule, one that will be just, but in accordance to the Sharia. They promised to be milder as compared to the Taliban of the 90s. Rights were promised. Women's education, they said, would not be compromised. A year has passed since then. Schools gradually opened weeks after the takeover. Students started attending classes. The difference was there were only boys. Young women in Afghanistan have no classrooms to return to. Just like 20 years ago, they've once again been confined to their homes.
The decision not to allow girls to return to secondary school means that a generation of girls will not complete their 12 years of basic education. The damage will not, however, be limited to that generation of girls alone. Afghanistan as a whole is being denied the benefit of women and girls' contribution to society.
With no sign in sight that the ruling Taliban will allow young women back to school, underground classes have appeared once again. Some brave women are risking their lives to impart education via informal schools.
After schools were closed for girls, I decided to provide an environment for girls in a hidden school. We have set up chairs and tables in a house so that they can come and study here. The Taliban, with its extreme ideology that they have against women, have not changed. They are the same Taliban as they were 20 years ago. But we cannot be the same women as we were 20 years ago. We have to continue our struggle with the pen and our voices.
Nazan School and others like it are technically illegal under the Taliban's current restrictions. Luckily, they haven't shut hers down. Many young women and their families are sending kids to these underground schools, while several others, they're afraid, having witnessed the brutal Taliban rule 2 decades ago. They believe the repercussions of going against the terror group in power might be deadly for their daughters. Bureau Report WION, World is One.